hear us, please let us know if you can't, but on the screen you should see an access code. You can call in with your phone. Stacy, you want to hold that up? How's that look?
Yeah, just mute your phone, please, so we don't hear what goes on.
Yeah, if you can, unless we have public comment, mute your phones when you call in. Lee, you don't have to do that.
I think he did.
Oh, much better.
Yeah, just heard a little bit.
All right, we find it much better. We are going to redo 2 of the resolutions or ordinances. There will be, on the adoption of the ordinance, for the bond ordinance, we will be having public comment. Just on the bond, we'll have public comment for other things a little bit later. So we're going to start again. I'll accept the motion to open the public hearing.
So moved. Second.
Motion and second. Roll call.
Freeholder Ostrom.
Yes.
Freeholder Hassler.
Yes.
Freeholder Ware.
Yes.
Deputy Director Griscom.
Yes.
Director Laurie.
Yes.
Passed 5-0.
The public hearing is open. We'll pause a minute. Anybody has any questions on the bond ordinance, please either text us in or let us know.
Passed 5-0.
Before we close public hearing, if you do have other questions, we certainly will answer them later. Motion to close public hearing.
Motion to close the public hearing.
A second.
I have a motion and second. Roll call, please.
Freeholder Ostrom.
Yes.
Freeholder Hassler.
Yes.
Freeholder Ware.
Yes.
Deputy Director Griscom.
Yes.
Director Laurie.
Yes.
Passed 5-0.
I motion to adopt ordinance 2020-002.
Second.
I have a motion and second. Any discussion amongst the freeholders? Hearing none, roll call.
Freeholder Ostrom.
Yes.
Freeholder Hassler.
Yes.
Freeholder Ware.
Yes.
Deputy Director Griscom.
Yes.
Director Laurie.
Yes.
Passed 5-0.
Now we'll go to the 2020 budget. A7.
A7, resolution to have the 2020 budget read by title.
Introduction of the 2020 Salem County budget. Do we have a motion for introduction?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and second. Roll call, please.
Freeholder Ostrom.
Yes.
Freeholder Hassler.
Yes.
Freeholder Ware.
Yes.
Deputy Director Griscom.
Yes.
Director Laurie.
Yes.
Passed 5-0.
As we stated before, when you could not hear us, the public hearing for the budget will be June 24th at our next freeholder meeting at 4 p.m. And we anticipate it being in the courthouse. Correct, Jeff?
Correct.
Okay. We're excited about this year's budget. The tax increase is 1 cent. In my time, or any one other time, it was less than that. So, Kelly, we thank you for all your hard work. Thank you very much. And thank you for keeping the tax rate, helps keep that rate down. Freeholders, any other comment?
No, I think it's great, for what we have, the times we have, you're right, Jeff. Everyone involved in the budget process, Kelly put in hours on it, so, yeah, thank you very much.
A second. Third.
Fourth? There you go.
Lee?
I would like to also thank Kelly and the whole administrative team. This is, I've been there 20 years now, and this is an outstanding budget, I think, in these tough times we're in. So good job, Kelly and the whole administrative team.
Thank you, Lee.
Good job. Freeholders, do we have any old business? Freeholders, any new business? Freeholders, public announcements. I do want to remind people our next freeholder meeting is at 4 o'clock again on June 24th. Originally it was advertised for June 17th.
Yes.
It has been moved to the 24th to give more time, the correct amount of time for the budget hearing. Where are we at now? Public comment. Public comment. It's now time for public comments. Any comments, please state your name and your address in your text or email. Before we do that, we did have a couple come in earlier. Stacy, if you want to.
I think you still have them.
Stealing the show.
Thank you. So, Patty Bamba from Carney's Point wrote, concerned that patio dining is shut down when the boardwalks are open with throngs of people. What is the reason outdoor dining is shut down? Obviously, social distancing is not happening on the boardwalk, so we should be able to have outdoor dining also.
You want to answer that?
Sure. That's not our decision to make, that's up to the governor. We have pushed, we've pushed in our task force to have everything open in Salem County. And just on that note, Stacy caught hard time from the state because of our request to open up Salem County. And it wasn't fair to her, but that's how it happened. But there's other counties that also wrote in saying Salem County has the right idea. So wrote back to the governor's staff. But when we can do it, we're ready to do it now. We'd like to be open everything right now.
June 15th.
June 15th is dining, June 23rd. My understanding is like hairdressing salons and things like that. The governor is slowly releasing everything. And I agree. The boardwalk is crazy. Protesting, thousands and thousands of people. We can't open our churches and it just seems unfair, but that's what we have to deal with the state right now with the governor until he allows it.
And Patty, we don't get, if you're on there, we don't get to agree many times, but we're agreeing a lot lately. But we definitely agree with you on this point. This is ridiculous. I think our governor needs to rethink Salem County. You have a second one?
Patty also wrote, we're allowing peaceful protests in multiple towns in the county. I have no problem with peaceful protest, but how are we allowing that when graduations are not permitted? For the protest, though they have police permission, how will they enforce social distancing guidelines?
Good question.
Don't have an answer for social distancing, but the graduations after July 6th are allowed to happen. They haven't set the guidelines on them yet, but the high schools know they're getting prepared for whatever will be allowed after July 6th as far as graduations from high schools, colleges, middle schools, kindergartens, everything, if I understand.
Patty, we don't have a good answer to that because there is not a good one. Once again, our governor talks out of both sides.
Once again, we're violently agreeing.
Thank you. Good comments, Patty.
She also wants to know, will we be allowed to attend the meeting on the 24th, following social distancing regulations, of course?
We can't allow it because we can only have, right now we can only have 10 people inside. So we basically have 10 people in this room, and to maintain, the social distancing is not the problem. It's the problem how many you can have in the meeting room. So we're at 10 now. If he increases it to 25, I think we'll go ahead and have it in the courtroom.
And there was a phone call question. Regarding the peaceful protest planned for Pennsville and Pennsgrove, can businesses on the protest route, can the business owners park their trucks and cars on the sidewalk in front of the business to protect them from any trouble that might arise?
That's a municipality question. Ask your local leaders and or the police at the municipal level. If you don't have police, if you're governed by the state police, either call the state police or talk to your municipal leader.
So Tom LaPierre, people are concerned that we are able to support a protest in Pennsville on Friday despite COVID concerns, yet restrictions stay in place for those just wanting to get back to work or life in general. Was that the governor's decision or made locally?
That's the governor's decision. That came down from the Attorney General that the protests are allowed. Once again, they're talking out of both sides. What are you going to do?
First Amendment rights.
We state our position. We don't condone civil disobedience, but how can you respect what's going on in the state capitol? Any other questions we have? All right, in a minute we're going to go to closed session. We anticipate making a motion when we come out of closed session. It should be about 10 or 15 minutes, so if you'd like to stay tuned, we'll jump back in. And at that time, we'll also open it up for more public questions. If you have more, certainly ask them and hold them for that time. We'll type them in now, and we'll answer them when we come back. Stacy, closed session.
Resolution authorizing executive session, County of Salem, matters relating to collective bargaining agreements, matters relating to litigation, negotiation, and the attorney-client privilege.
Motion to go into executive session?
Second.
Now a motion and second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, roll call.
Freeholder Ostrom.
Yes.
Freeholder Hassler.
Yes.
Freeholder Ware.
Yes.
Deputy Director Griscom.
Yes.
Director Laurie.
Yes.
Pass 5-0.
Okay, thank you, we'll see you in about 15 minutes.